Alright, I'm going to explain this little variation of Allan Ackerman's effect he had years ago in a book called Technical Knockouts by Don England. Okay, if you want to check out the original version of that. It was an all-backs routine. This is a different effect. It's got Allan's four-way, but I'm using it with a five-way, so it's Allan Ackerman's five-way count, or four-way count done as five. And it's kind of inspirations of Darwin Ortiz's Jumpin' Gemini, but it's a little different. And then I have the brother John Hammon's Hamman count in here. So it's just something I'm playing around with. And here's your setup, okay? You have two selected cards, and then you have King of Spades, King of Diamonds, you know, Black King, Red King, and Red Jack and Black Jack. Okay, now here's your setup. You start off, you have the jacks face to face. You have that on top. You have so there's the jack face up, jack face down there. Then you have two selected cards. In this case, the six of spades and 10 of diamonds, and then the two kings. And normally, what you would do is you would show the four kings, the real ones, on the deck, and then you would make two forces to do your favorite force. And you can refer to other videos, other of my videos where I show all kinds of different forces, but basically you just do your favorite force on these two cards, on two people, the six of spades and 10 of diamonds. You then you have them shuffle the deck, everything like that. Then when you go through the cards, you actually take out these cards, okay? And then you'll need to do a secret reversal, which is real easy. You can use a cam move like this, okay, because you're just toying with the cards and you're taking out some. They don't know what you're going to do yet. Then you would show the four kings on top, okay? And what you would do is you would switch these in so that you say, I'm going to take the four kings, and then you'd show the four kings, okay? And then you'd make a switch for this packet. Just use a simple packet switch, which I'll show in other videos. So it looks like you're just taking the four kings, and then you're going to actually go to find one card. So there's your setup again. Jack face up, jack face down. Okay, that's red and black. Two selected cards in the middle with the two kings. So what you do is you start off, you do the Hamman count, Brother John Hamman count. Okay, because they just saw the kings a minute ago. Then you make a little flourish, wave them over the deck, and you say, I'm going to try and find one of your cards. Then you do the Hamman count. So you count 1, 2, okay, not calling attention to the suits. You're just saying two kings. And you say right in between the four kings, there's a selection. Now you're going to make the ring finger switch this packet of four cards for two cards. Okay, 4 for 2. Just by simply switching like this. It's all done in the count. Okay, so again, that will be like that. Look, take the four kings, wave them over the deck. Look what happens. 1, 2 kings right in the middle. There's one selected card. So it looks like a perfect illusion, like you've got one selection in between the four kings, but actually you don't. Now you take these and you put these on bottom. Now you're going to do Allan Ackerman's four-way count, but I'm going to do it as 5. Because they think you have 5 cards. In reality, you're actually working with 6, but they don't know that, right? So here goes the Ackerman's four-way count. Allan Ackerman's four-way count done as a 5-way count. Okay, and here's how that works. You start off and you show, okay, the bottom, and you show there's the card. Now, and you say the kings are like chameleons. They'll adapt. They're chameleon kings. They'll adapt to their environment. So if you put one card in there, then you make a magical gesture, and then they all change. Now when you come down here, you do a side glide here. The side glide is just to push this back and take this card, okay? Now, what you do is you thumb over 1, thumb over 2. Now you're going to buckle here, so you make a double buckle. So you're going to buckle the bottom card and then the second card from bottom, so that you've got a double lift right in the middle. Okay, so that's a double lift. You're hiding that Jack of Clubs, which is face up. You're not showing that fact, right? Now you're going to show. So it looks like you have 5 cards. Actually, you have 6, right? You're going to show the second from bottom. You give it a tap. You turn that over. You show that's the second 10 of diamonds, okay? And you very cleanly, very slowly turn that over, okay? Now you're going to set this double right here, which has got the face-up card under it, right? You obviously don't show that. You're going to put that on top of here. Now, when you put that on top of here, you're going to tap. You're going to buckle with your first finger or your middle finger, and these fingers of your right hand are going to take off triple. Take off a triple like that, okay? Because what you're going to do is you're going to turn that over, triple lift. Now you can show a single because you've got the face deck principle going here, right? So you're going to show the next 10 of diamonds. You're going to show they're all changing. So you spread that over. Now you do another triple lift here, right? By buckling. You then set this on top. Now you're going to do a quadruple lift, but it's going to be easy because you're going to hide it with the hand here and the card. So you're going to buckle underneath there, and you're going to take everything but the bottom card, and you're going to turn that over, okay? Now if they think you did anything, you're going to show that that's only one card. This is beautiful. This is Allan Ackerman's 4-way count. I'm doing it as a 5-way count, okay? It's so beautiful. Now you show this here, okay? The fourth card changes into 10 of diamonds. Then you make your other quad lift, but your hand is going to cover up that big, ugly mess of that quad, see, because you got the card and the hand going. So you're going to turn that over. Now, you're going to set this on top, give it a twist, give it a snap, any magical gesture. Now your hand is going to cover everything here. That's going to cover the thickness because you're going to turn over 5 cards. So instead of a quad, you're going to turn over 5 cards. I know it seems bold, but here's the thing. You're turning them over and you're showing them. So like when you turn them over, you're showing it's a single, but actually you're doing it. So when you turn to the side a little bit, see how the hand, you've got your big old hand covering this whole thing, and you're just talking and pattering, and now after you turn it over, see, you can show it as if it's one card. Now you're going to turn it back, you're going to turn over everything. So your hand is really covering the whole move of the 5-card turnover. Now what you're going to do is make a magical gesture, okay, do a flourish, however you want. You're going to show the second person's card, okay? Now their card appears. You tell them to think of their card, so then now it looks like it's appearing. Then you repeat the 5-way. So you make the side glide underneath. That's what's happening. You're pushing the bottom card over, taking the card second from bottom. Okay, and that will look like this. You're then going to repeat the sequence that I just taught. Okay, so single, single, double buckle here. Okay, show the second card from the bottom is changing. Okay, flip over, triple. Now you can show single, okay? Turn over the triple. Now you're going to do your quad, okay? But your hand and the card is hiding that quad turnover. Once you do the quad, though, now look, see, now you're clean. This is Allan Ackerman's subtlety. Very good. Now, repeat the quad, kind of turn to the side. Make your magical gesture, okay? Your hand is covering. Your hand covers the whole thing. Now you can show, see, it's a single card, but actually you turn it over 5. I know it seems bold, but trust me, you get away with it. Now, here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. You have this situation with this card in here, okay? All you're going to do is you're going to take off 2 cards. Okay, you're going to turn this over. Now you're going to make a kind of reverse side glide. You're going to do a very slight Kelly move. But you're not going to do a full Kelly. You're just going to do it enough so you can get that going in there. Okay? Because what you're doing is you're placing the jack underneath that 6. Okay? Because what's going to happen is right from there is when you turn that over, okay, when you turn that over, you're turning over this, you have the jack there, so you're turning that all over. Now you're going to just do a side glide here, where you're going to repeat the side glide here. What's that for? Because what that does is that puts you in position here, almost, because as you squiggle the cards, you're going to make a little flourish here. And when you're messing with the cards, what's going to happen is you're going to put it in position like this. So you have the 2 jacks, the 6s, and the 2 kings. Now they think that they're kings, so you go, oh, I jacked up the trick. And now you can show the Hamman count, okay? 1, 2 jacks. Throw attention onto the selected card, okay, then show the other 2. Now you can make a packet switch as you put those away and switch for real jacks if you want, but there's no need, just put the cards away, because then they think that they're seeing that they've changed to the 4 jacks of the card. So I hope you like that. That's my trick Chameleon cards, I guess you can call it. I have tons of different versions of that particular plot Chameleon cards. Daryl has had a Chameleon cards, but it's different. I mean, this is just a generic name for this. This is based off Allan Ackerman's effect. I hope you like it.